open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you this morning by iHeartRadio and JRR's Thank a Teacher. Over the next couple of weeks, you got a chance to go to WJR.com/teachers, nominate a public school teacher you think goes above and beyond. They may win $5,000 to help stock their classroom for the upcoming school year. Taco.
Yeah, these teachers spend so much, and thank you to all you men and women teaching. They spend so much money, their own money, to stock their classroom and put stuff in. So somebody's going to get hooked up with $5,000. WJR.com/teachers.
You got it. Bulldog, good morning, sir.
What is happening, gentlemen? My lovely ex-wife, Donna, used to be a teacher, and yes, she used to spend her own money to stock her classroom, so that's a good cause.
You know it, dude. I was in my wife's classroom yesterday slinging desks, like 25 desks in a matter of probably an hour, actually.
Good for you, Taco Bob.
And there's little seats that when you sit in them because you're tired, you feel really strange.
Hey, Bulldog.
Yes.
You're a kid of, and it seems like a newly dedicated fan of the WNBA, correct? Right?
Yeah. I mean,
Did the players' little scheme during the All-Star game, wearing those T-shirts that said "Pay us what you owe us" backfire after the ratings came out? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was just what they said on the T-shirts. Pay us what you owe us. Of course, they're in the middle of a collective bargaining agreement with the WNBA, and for 30 years, the WNBA has lost money. They're just next year when the new TV contract kicks in. Thank you, Caitlin Clark, by the way. They'll actually start making some money next year, but for 30 years. They haven't made any money. They've been supplemented by the NBA, which owns like 40% of the league. So, yeah, pay us what you owe us makes it seem like, hey, we've been getting shortchanged all these years. When really, hey, they haven't made any money. So what do you mean owe you what? I mean,
and then the rating.
They want a bigger piece of the pie. Well, guess what? There's been no pie.
Exactly.
The last 30 years.
Yeah, the ratings came out for the NBA All-Star game. They were down 38%, only 2.19 million viewers.
And Dog said it, Caitlin. I mean, I know there's other great players. There's a few other great ones without a doubt. But Caitlin is your story. And as soon as people found out that she was out with the injury, the groin injury or whatever, they're not going to be tuned in. I wasn't.
No question.
I would have, though, with Caitlin in. And that's God's honest truth. I have actually watched WNBA games because of her.
Yeah, we certainly didn't have anything to watch over the weekend with Scotty Scheffler just blowing out everybody at the British Open. Training camps, NFL opened within the state of Florida yesterday. The Dolphins training camp. Tyreek Hill spoke yesterday. And he was asked, what he needs to do this year. And his quote was, just be present, show up on time, doing little extra things like catching footballs after practice, conditioning. You know what I'm saying? This guy's like, I need to because he has a history of showing up late. Mm-hmm. We know what happened last year. He refused to go into the game at the end of the season against the Jets. Then he wanted to be traded after the season. If you have to remind yourself that I need to show up on time and work hard, isn't it too late then? Isn't it too late?
He's almost like because he calls himself the cheat. He's almost like the cheetah losing spots.
Yeah. You can't teach an old cheetah new tricks. The guy's going to be a team cancer, by the way. But a couple of losses this year, and he'll go back to being the team cancer he was last year. So I'm not trusting Tyreek Hill this year. I hope I'm wrong. The Dolphins obviously need him. He's still their best offensive player. But, man, when you have to say, I'm gonna try to show up on time and work hard and get in condition this year, that's bad. Other big news in the NFL as far as training camps beginning, Terry McLaurin, the star receiver for the Washington Commanders, he's holding out. Of course, the Commanders had a huge year last year with Jaden Daniels, the rookie quarterback. He's coming into his second season. High expectations in Washington, and Terry McLaurin is holding out. ACC Media Days kicked off yesterday with Lynch's Miami Hurricanes. They were up first yesterday, and Carson Beck, the quarterback transfer from Georgia, he spoke. Of course, he's coming off-season shoulder surgery, signed a huge NIL deal with Miami, about $4 million it's being reported. He signed with the Canes. He says he's healthy, but Georgia didn't exactly fight to keep this guy on the roster. Lynch, are you worried about Carson Beck?
I don't know what to think. When I first heard the news that he was coming, I was ecstatic. And then, the more I looked into it, I'm tempering my expectations.
There you go.
I think he might be closer to being the next DJ Uiagalelei of Florida State last year than he is the next Cam Ward.
Thanks for the emotional support there.
What do you call it? Hopefully optimistic. What do you call that? You guys know what I'm saying.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
So, what else we have? Venus Wait.
Hey, I was going to ask you, is Messi going to play in the MLS All-Star game tonight or no?
I don't know. If he doesn't, it'll be like the WNBA All-Star game without Caitlin Clark. Right?
I don't know, man. It's like you got to have your biggest stars out there. You just got to. You see the immediate impact. What were you going to say about Venus?
Venus Williams, 45 years old, wins a singles match last night at the DC Open. Second oldest woman in history to win a professional tennis match at that level. Martina, when she was 47 years old, she won a match. So Venus Williams, the ageless wonder. She might have to change her name to Jupiter. I think Jupiter's the oldest planet, so Venus may have to change her name to Jupiter.
He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Weekday mornings, takes time out from his show to join us for the sports page each morning on JRR. Oh boy, does he have the birthday cake and the candles going here again.
Or is it going to be for
birthday
Ozzy?
to the Yeah. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, obviously. Also, happy birthday to the great Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash.
Listen